Welcome back to Atlas Uncovered. If you thought the world couldn't surprise you anymore, think again. Today, we're diving into 15 more unbelievable places that are so surreal, you'll swear they're straight out of a fantasy movie. These wonders are scattered across our incredible planet, some hidden, some famous, but all absolutely jaw-dropping. Ready to have your mind blown? 1. Canola. Flower fields, China. Every spring, the rural hills of Luoping County in Yunnan, China, undergo a transformation so dazzling it almost doesn't seem real. Vast fields of golden canola flowers erupt into full bloom, creating an endless ocean of yellow that stretches across the landscape like sunlight poured over the earth. From ground level, you're walking through walls of color, the scent of flowers thick in the air, and the buzzing of bees all around you. But from above, especially from nearby hilltops or drone views, the scene becomes surreal. Neatly arranged rows ripple like waves across the hills and valleys, glowing under the morning light. Small villages dot the scenery, their rooftops peeking through the golden tide like islands in a floral sea. It's one of the few places on Earth where agriculture becomes art on such a massive scale. Tourists and photographers flock here for a reason. It's hypnotic, serene, and absolutely unforgettable. Even as you leave, the memory of those brilliant blossoms stays with you, like a warm echo of spring burned into your mind. 2. Machu Picchu, Peru. Perched high in the Andes Mountains, this mystical Incan city has stood for centuries, surrounded by clouds and legends. The moment you catch a glimpse of those stone terraces hanging above the Urubamba River, you'll feel like you've stepped into a lost world. Some say it was a royal estate, others believe it was a sacred site. Either way, it's one of the most awe-inspiring places on Earth, a place that reminds us just how powerful and mysterious human history can be. 3. Mount Fuji, Japan. Rising like a guardian above Japan's Honshu Island, Mount Fuji is more than just a mountain. It's a national symbol, a sacred site, and a muse that has inspired centuries of art, poetry, and pilgrimage. At 3,776 meters tall, this nearly perfect volcanic cone stands solitary, snow-capped and serene, and can be seen from as far as Tokyo on a clear day. But it's during cherry blossom season that Fuji reaches peak enchantment. Picture it, soft pink petals raining from the sky, delicate trees in bloom along lake shores, and in the distance, Fuji rising proud and still beneath a sky so blue it looks painted on. It's no wonder people feel spiritually drawn to this mountain. For some, climbing it is a rite of passage. For others, simply seeing it brings peace. Whether you view it from the famous Chureito Pagoda or across the calm waters of Lake Kawaguchi, Mount Fuji doesn't just impress, it imprints itself on your soul. 4. Old Bagan, Myanmar. Scattered across a vast plain in central Myanmar lies the ancient city of Old Bagan, a place that feels like it was pulled straight from a storybook. Over 2,000 temples, pagodas, and stupas rise from the ground in this mystical site, their silhouettes stretching toward the sky like fingers of devotion. These structures date back to the 9th to 13th centuries, remnants of a time when Bagan was the capital of a powerful kingdom and a major center for Buddhist learning. Walking through this sacred ground, you can almost hear the whispers of monks from centuries past. But the real magic happens at sunrise. Picture yourself drifting silently above the city in a hot air balloon as the first light of day paints the temples in a golden hue. The mist hovers low and everything feels still. Each temple holds its own story, some wrapped in intricate carvings, others hiding ancient murals inside. It's not just visually stunning, it's spiritual. The entire area radiates a quiet reverence, a sense that you're stepping into something far greater than yourself. For anyone seeking wonder and wisdom, Bagan delivers both in abundance. 5. Panjin, Red Beach, China. Located in the Liaohe River Delta in northeastern China, Panjin Red Beach is like nothing you've ever seen before. Despite its name, it isn't made of sand. Instead, it's a sprawling wetland covered in a rare type of seaweed called Suaeda salsa, which turns a brilliant red every autumn. As the season changes, the entire area transforms into a vivid crimson carpet stretching out to the horizon. This dazzling transformation creates the illusion of a blood-red beach, especially striking under a blue sky or at sunset when the colors glow even more intensely. The wetland is also a major bird migration stop, attracting rare species like the red-crowned crane. The combination of wildlife, surreal power, and wide-open space makes the whole place feel otherworldly. Walking along the specially built wooden walkways, you feel like you're on another planet. It's vibrant, bizarre, and absolutely breathtaking. Six, Cascada Invertida, Chile. Tucked away in the remote cliffs of southern Chile is a waterfall that seems to defy gravity. Known as Cascada Invertida, or the upside-down waterfall, this natural wonder is a trick of wind and perspective. Strong coastal gusts in the region blow the falling water back up into the air, creating the incredible illusion that the water is flowing upward. The spray swirls and lifts, catching the sunlight as it dances toward the sky. It's disorienting, captivating, and downright magical. You'll blink twice, maybe even rub your eyes, but it's real. Nature, in this moment, becomes the ultimate illusionist, twisting the rules just for fun. Seven, Recanto Ecológico, Rio de Prata, Brazil. Nestled deep in the Brazilian rainforest, the Recanto Ecológico Rio de Prata is a paradise of crystal-clear rivers, teeming fish, and pure tranquility. The water here is so transparent that when you float above it, it feels like you're flying. Schools of vibrant fish dart beneath you, and aquatic plants sway gently in the current. It's like snorkeling through a perfectly filtered dream. The surrounding jungle adds to the enchantment, alive with the sounds of birds, insects, and the rustle of leaves. This place isn't just about what you see. It's about how you feel. Every moment is calm, immersive, and pure. Eight, Skokomish River Salmon Crossing, USA. Every year, in Washington State's Skokomish River, an ancient ritual unfolds. Thousands of salmon fight their way upstream to spawn, turning the river into a living torrent of silver bodies leaping and splashing. It's a chaotic, dramatic, and awe-inspiring sight. Birds circle above, hoping for a quick meal. Bears linger at the riverbanks, ready to pounce. And the salmon, driven by pure instinct, push on, up waterfalls, through shallows, and against the current. The energy is wild. It's more than a migration. It's a struggle, a celebration, a climax of nature's cycle. Watching it up close is unforgettable. You witness raw determination and the unbreakable rhythm of life. Nine, Breathing Forest, Canada. In the remote wilderness of Canada, there's a forest that appears to be alive, literally. Known as the breathing forest, this surreal phenomenon happens when strong winds sweep through areas with soft, loose soil, causing the ground and tree roots to heave up and down. From a distance, it looks as though the entire forest is inhaling and exhaling, like the earth itself is breathing. The illusion is subtle, but incredibly powerful. As you stand among the trees and watch the forest floor rise and fall beneath your feet, it creates a strange mix of wonder and unease. Some visitors describe it as being inside a living creature. The sensation is amplified by the creaking of the roots and the swaying of tall pines overhead, making it feel as if the forest is trying to speak in a language of movement. It's not dangerous, but it is deeply haunting. It's a reminder that the earth is constantly in motion, even when it seems still. This isn't just a visual trick. It's a natural ballet of wind, soil, and roots, performing a quiet dance hidden deep in the woods. 10. Tea Partiest, Global. Across the world, tea isn't just a drink, it's a celebration. The phenomenon known as Tea Partiest isn't tied to one country or culture. It's a global trend that brings together the love for tea and the joy of community in the most whimsical ways possible. Whether it's a traditional tea ceremony in Japan, a floral-themed garden tea in the English countryside, or a vibrant rooftop event in India, these gatherings are rich with color, charm, and ritual. Participants often dress in themed or historical outfits, transforming an ordinary cup of tea into a theatrical experience. Tables overflow with fine china, pastries, and steaming kettles. String lights hang overhead, music drifts in the air, and people laugh and connect over shared stories and sips. What makes Tea Partiest so captivating is the atmosphere of creativity. They're not bound by rules. Some are elegant and formal, others wild and playful. It's all about making something simple into something unforgettable. These tea gatherings prove that in any corner of the world, humans find ways to turn small moments into celebrations. The Sea That Vanished, Aral Sea, Central Asia. Once the fourth largest lake on Earth, the Aral Sea in Central Asia has now become one of the planet's most dramatic environmental disasters. Stretching across Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, this massive body of water began shrinking in the 1960s due to river diversion projects for agriculture. Decades later, what's left is a haunting desert where water used to be. You can walk across cracked earth that once held waves and stumble upon rusting fishing boats marooned miles from any shore. Entire port towns that once thrived are now abandoned, their buildings crumbling under the weight of dust and time. It's a powerful sight, silent, still, and sobering. The air is dry, the land is empty, and the past feels heavy here. Yet, the Aral Sea's story is more than just a tragedy. It's a living lesson. Scientists and artists alike visit to study and document the effects of human impact on the environment. It's proof that what we take from nature must be respected, or risk losing it altogether. Jellyfish Lake, Palau. Tucked away on Ale Malk Island in Palau, Jellyfish Lake is like a portal to another world. This saltwater lake is home to millions of golden jellyfish that have evolved to be harmless, allowing people to swim among them freely. Imagine floating in warm, clear water, surrounded by these translucent creatures drifting in every direction. With no threat of stings, there's nothing but quiet, surreal beauty. The experience feels otherworldly, like swimming through a living dream. The jellyfish pulse like tiny lanterns, catching the sunlight and glowing softly. It's peaceful, meditative, and unlike anywhere else on Earth. It's one of those rare places where nature offers pure, silent magic and lets you become part of it. Son Doong Cave, Vietnam. Son Doong Cave in Vietnam isn't just big, it's jaw-droppingly massive. It's the largest known cave in the world, so enormous that entire city blocks could fit inside it. But the size is just the beginning. This underground realm contains its own weather system, flowing river, and even a mini jungle growing under collapsed ceilings where sunlight filters in. Giant stalagmites rise like ancient towers, and misty clouds form above you. Exploring Son Doong feels like discovering a secret Earth beneath the Earth. It's eerie and majestic, ancient yet alive. Few people have ever stepped inside it, making the experience rare and humbling. If Earth has a hidden kingdom, this cave is definitely its throne room. 14. Sinabung Volcano, Indonesia. Mount Sinabung, located on Sumatra, is one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes and one of its most hauntingly beautiful. After being dormant for centuries, it erupted violently in 2010 and has continued to do so ever since. The eruptions have covered entire villages in ash, turning them into ghost towns trapped in time. The air is thick, the trees are gray, and silence hangs over the ruins like a warning. Yet from a safe distance, Sinabung's smoking peak commands awe. It's nature's power on full display, dangerous, unpredictable, and strangely magnetic. Watching it rumble feels like watching the planet breathe, reminding us how alive and fierce our world still is. (15) Volcanic lightning, Sakurajima, Japan. When Sakurajima volcano erupts, it doesn't just spit fire. It unleashes one of nature's rarest and most electrifying shows, volcanic lightning. As ash clouds build and clash in the sky, they generate bursts of static electricity that explode into lightning bolts. It's fire, smoke, and thunder rolled into one violent performance. The sky turns an eerie shade, and the air crackles with energy. Watching lightning burst from an erupting volcano feels like witnessing the wrath of the planet in real time. It's chaotic, powerful, and breathtaking. Few places on Earth offer such a dramatic clash of elements, and Sakurajima puts on the show like no other. And just like that, we've journeyed across mountains, caves, forests, and seas to witness some of the most mind-bending places our world has to offer. Whether they amazed you, spooked you, or made you want to book a flight, these places are proof that our planet is endlessly surprising. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.